Take it away, Fenzu.
Hello there, everyone. I'm Fenzu. I'll be hosting today for as long as I can. And this is obviously the debrief for the end of episode 3 of The Shatters. So, I'd like to kind of start it off by saying Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, if we didn't already say. And I hope everyone had a good time. So I know that Christmas and New Year can lead to a lot of good things and bad things, but hopefully it was mostly positive for everyone. And we'd like to say that the debrief we're doing today is going to be slightly different than what we've previously done, but we'll just roll with it, we fuck it, we ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Aye. It's gonna be a good one.
I'll pass you off
Hello,
to
everyone.
On you go.
So, let's first start out with what happened last session. Because if I'm not, it's been a while, and most people had the holidays in there as well. But first, hi, Demon Boy here, DB, the Game Master. We also have a Hungry Ogrin. What's you called again?
Ogre in charge, yeah. Eyes protect little uns. Now got snooze nosh from Gobbo. Has been
I think
good.
we have a little one next to the Charlie as well.
It would be me, Graylin.
And I think in the corner we have someone that does not like to wear a shirt.
That'd be me, Bo Red the Shirtless, the loincloth-cladded zealot.
And of course there's someone that really is afraid of EMPs from the brain department.
Hello, Banky here.
And of course we've all heard about our word of the law from Fenzu, who needs no introduction except for the fact that he is Fenzu, holder of the law.
Indeed.
Right. So, last session, we ended up starting the session with the big pink glowing crystal of doom in a very nasty cave, and the party being really attracted to it. After trying to shoot it, it broke open and a plague bearer appeared, which gave everyone quite the fright, but fortunately we all prevailed. You guys brought down the plague bearer and then decided to see if you missed anything in the shatters. Bort unfortunately being a bit pissed off that he could not hit anything, so he ran ahead of the party. Eventually you guys entered a hallway you skipped at the start. I was just covered in drag markers and gore, where the most unthinkable, most horrible, most scary thing ever happened. You got presents from the Red Gobbo, who celebrated the start of Sanguinalia, or as second millennials would like to call it, Christmas. After which you exited the shatters with all the nastiness being destroyed, went back to the encampment, did a small debrief with the commissar, who thanked you all very much. And while you guys walked back from towards the extraction point, a lot of people were very happy that the Mobian Sixth were going to come over and reinforce the encampment. And during your flight away, something horrible happened, because explosions and the entire encampment got destroyed. But what happened there, who knows? And that was basically the end of the Shatters.
Yeah.
And I think we
That's
got
definitely a lot to unpack there.
Didn't we also get like a little teaser image of the next session? Which
for something I'm working on for in the future, for the campaign.
Oh, so it's coming even further down the line.
Yes, or early in the line, depending on what you guys do.
Let's be honest. The party always goes slower than the GM thinks.
Exactly. But that's part of the fun.
Damn straight.
So, yeah, did I forget anything, or is there anything you guys would like to add to that recap?
One thing.
I think
One
that's-
thing,
Yeah.
actually. We did have a fight in the last session before we got our gifts from the Red Gobo. And in it, we saw how useful it was to have Clanky with us, because Charlie actually got himself a boo-boo from one of the bigger shouty ones. It gives him a nasty scratch on his leg.
That's
I don't know
right.
which accent I'm going towards now. But yeah, we also learned
I'm
then
not going
that...
to kiss it better.
I don't know what you did, Clanky, but it feels all right now. Thank you much. Now, we also learned that first aid, which, so like combat, like in combat healing is possible. And yeah, can definitely be very useful should we ever need it. Considering that Charlie can't get hurt already, god dang. Wasn't ready for that in the first adventure. There you go. You think you're invulnerable, and all of a sudden you're not.
The magic of being a big guy.
GM's trying to kill us. All stop GM. No.
The game was right from the start.
Yeah, indeed.
Only thing I did is warn you guys that if you see a squirrel, that you need to run away.
Like squirrels. They crunch nice.
I'm not to punt it up a tree, you know, that only works in Baldur's Gate.
Oh, no, it also works in Warhammer.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, if you're very unlucky,
it has three nuts
because
on
if you're very unlucky, it's a sentient tree, and the tree and the squirrel will become friends.
Yeah, fuck that.
Mhm.
Friendship is evil.
On a separate topic,
Heresy. Oh, yes.
have you seen the talking squirrels? Have you seen the meme with the squirrel who gets his nuts stuck in the pole in the garden?
Hey.
Just hanging there from his... yeah, that's
It's
probably
scrotum.
not for this...
What?
But go and look it up.
Bored's been on the Weird Fox channels again.
Yeah,
We don't need to know what your pastimes are, boy.
squirrel cock and bow torture stuff, okay.
Oh, boy.
I think that's time
May I
to
remind
kinda
everybody, this podcast is 18 plus.
Oh, fucking Bearby. Yeah, it's probably the best time to segue toward the Stars and Wishes section. So,
Sounds like Bert wants to start with his nuts.
yeah, I mean, he's not saying out anyway. Oh, for fuck's sake, he's put it in the chat. No. Oh, that looks fucking painful.
What?
Oh!
Oh, Jeebus.
God damn it, we'll never get fucking confused.
I thought we wanted to keep this a little bit tight, and well, I mean, there's definitely something tight being kept there, but fuck. Anyway, stars and wishes.
Yes.
Derailment, thy name is Bored.
I apologise. Back on the rails. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Reel it in. That is the last you'll hear from me on that subject.
thank you.
I think the squirrel wanted to reel it in as well.
Fuck's sake.
My wish is that we can never mention squirrels anymore, please.
All squirrels' balls, yeah. Right.
Yeah, both of you boys, you made us laugh and distracted.
Thank you.
I just know that Graylin is just sitting there like a tut-tutting teacher that she is, and be like,
Silently judging us.
I'm sorry, boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys. Here we go. Can we move it along, please?
Yes.
There we go.
Yes,
The voice of reason.
Yes, Sparky, we can. Sorry.
So, stars and wishes.
Yeah,
Yes.
who would like to start that?
Well, yeah, I've got a a star and a wish
start
that
us
I've been
off.
sitting on. And the stars in particular was the Red Golbo, how you handled that. The fact that you ratcheted up that tension in the best way possible and then evaporated it in the best way possible. Chef's fucking kiss, mate. Beautiful.
I'm just happy it worked.
Oh,
Yeah,
very
no,
nice.
yeah, but it worked
Job well
so
done.
great. It worked so great. And yeah, I'm looking forward to having to need the things that we got, the gifts that we got. I also like the fact that you gave us like very appropriate gifts for. I remember, I think Clanky got power cells. Grayling got some pieces of coal to burn because she's a pyrokinetic.
Very
I, of course,
specific
got some.
gifts,
Yeah, exactly. It was all pretty specific. And Bo Red got some sort of totem or fetish sort of thing. Fetish as an
Loincloths.
item. Loincloths, exactly.
Edible loincloths.
Indeed. Edible eaten loincloths. Okay.
Yeah.
What
What
did these Kavik get again?
Venzu got the beer helmet.
Oh, yeah, he got a beer helmet. Stim supply.
Yeah, exactly. The Stim helmet.
Yeah.
Agreed. Very good. That was a great.
Right? That was freaking
Same.
awesome.
My wish as well. Yeah.
Because you made
And I
it,
figured
because you wanted to get
the
us
items were
something
simple,
holiday.
but they're
And
Oh, you guys
effective.
really wanted to have it happen, so
Yeah.
I
made it
have
work
to say
great.
I'm just happy it worked because I was so like,
Yeah.
oh, I hope this is gonna work. On the other hand, it would have been hilarious if Charlie and Bo Red would have just charged him and chopped him
Smacked
to bits
him.
because that would, yeah. And a part of me was like, oh, they're going to charge it, and you guys were like more like, confusion is super effective.
Uh-huh. Listen, anybody that gives charity Nosh is a friend. So
Yeah.
So yeah, that was definitely the star. Like that to me is one of the better examples of less is more, because you gave it exactly the attention that it needed to be a significant moment, but no more. And I am definitely not forgetting that part of that session for a long time, if ever. So
Yeah.
thank you again for making making it that way.
And thank you guys for really wanting it to happen. So yeah, no, that's just yeah.
That's why we do this, to have fun, and that was just pure fun for everybody. So yeah. And then
Squeeze me.
You're squeezed. And then for my wish, so here's something that I noticed during the session is that what I would like to see going forward is that the character or the player whose character is performing an action, especially combat actions, because those are usually pretty graphic, or they can be very they can be graphic and explicit or whatever, but they can be cinematic, right? I would like to see the players describing those. So yeah, because I noticed that in the last session it was mostly you, Demon Boy, doing that, but I would like to hear from the people that are doing it. So yeah, kind of like what Critical Role does. I mean, everything Critical Role's not bad. It's not my style, but it's definitely not bad. The style that Matt Mercer does with How Do You Want to Do This, right, for the killing blow on stuff. And that's a thing that you definitely would like to do, to give that a little bit of a moment. But even if you're just doing a regular attack, and or if it's an attack that turns into like one of those halfway critical attacks where you do like 1d5 crit damage, right? Those descriptions are awesome. So yeah, that in those moments, I think I would like it to come more from the players than from you, to be honest. That's my wish going forward. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a good wish, yeah.
Thank you.
I think if I can hop in with my star and wish, I'd like to echo Char with regards to the star. There was a point where it wasn't obvious, and this will lead into my wish. It wasn't obvious that was going to come. I know we'd asked about it. We were getting close to the end of the session. I don't think any of us really expected it to come.
Exactly.
But that leads into my wish.
Or forgot about it, maybe.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. In previous TTRPGs that I've played, they have a tendency, and prefacing this is the first TTRPG I've played with this group, with DB being the GM. Historically, they've had a tendency to become quite predictable, whereas I really love the unpredictable. So more of that, really. Things that we would never really expect to happen. I'd like to see more of that. If you can manage that, DB, I think you did an excellent job with the last session.
I'll do my
I don't
best.
expect it every session, but
No, because
some will be
otherwise,
out of the bag.
if we would have that every session, it again would become, we're waiting for DB's weird shit. Yeah. So we're waiting for DB to have one of his, weird brain fart. Oh, wait. And then it becomes, when it doesn't happen, it becomes a disappointment. So that would also be bad. But I'll try and keep you guys on your toes.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
So let me just then jump into the stars and wishes. Because going on the Red Gobbo part, I loved how you all were reacting to the present, especially Bo Red, who was just completely freaked out with the fuck is this, and Charlie being super happy with his nosh, and Graylin's reaction like, wait, Cole, what the fuck? It was just how your characters reacted. It was just to take Char's words, chef's kiss. And the only wish I would have is, keep on suggesting some stuff that I could, randomly throw in. And who knows, maybe, maybe we could eventually get the community to, think up some funny stuff that could happen and see if I can get that, or not even funny stuff, but cool stuff or whatever. And who knows, maybe that could also become a thing.
Eventually. I think it has
like
to happen organically, for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. If you ever see something in chat where you're like, hey, that sounds interesting, and then later on, however many sessions it comes back, and you can call back to it.
Exactly.
That's just funny for us.
Yeah.
It's funny for the chat, and especially the person, of course, that suggested it, expecting them to still be there.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
yeah, that's my stars and wishes.
Very nice. I can hop in with my star and a wish. Since I was going to echo the Red Gobbo, but I will take this opportunity to use my star to basically call back one of my wishes from before. The idea that we kind of make efforts to talk as our character sort of thing, and so kind of overwhelmed with how I think you guys have all dipped in and trying that, including to the point of looking up words for one, Bo Red, that you might say or suggest.
Cultural idioms from his tribe, from his background.
Yeah. So, but also just kind of just making it kind of more of a set up that way as well. So I appreciate that. That's one of my star. That's my star. My wish is just honestly for you, DB, because I know how difficult it is to kind of time-wise to create these sort of adventures. And I know that we have been going every other week. And my wish is that we continue to make it sustainable for everybody, right? That the weekly thing doesn't become, don't worry about having to amaze us every week or anything like that. I'm sure we're going to settle.
Burn out too quickly as well.
Exactly. So my wish is kind of that we continue to think about sustainability as we move into weekly sessions, and how can we make sure that we're all supporting each other and continue, because I think we all want this to be a long-term thing. And so we're all mindful Exactly. So we're all mindful of where it can go wrong or how it's gone wrong for all of us in other groups in the past. So just kind of, yeah, as we're going into more weekly shows, just keeping that in the back of our minds as well. My
Definitely.
wish.
Yeah,
I think we've set up like
that's a
good
good one.
communication between everybody, like in the group, to discuss that.
Yeah,
That if
for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing of meshing together as a group. If there's
Mm.
any issues, we can call it, obviously, later on or there and then. Especially if anything needs changed or updated, or if someone's not 100% about a situation. We're always
Yeah.
there to bounce off of each other, either idea-wise or whatever needs to be handled.
Yeah.
So, the Stars and the Wishes, Shax, think you're next, because I will go
Uh,
last.
I don't have particular wish at the moment because it was just like most of the stuff that I've seen. It's just like we're doing really well, and for stars, it's like I just want to say all around that it's just how well we've been going at this. That is really my star, and how well we've taken on everything.
Yeah, I can understand that. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, that yeah.
typical that the tech priest would make an allusion to a well-oiled machine.
I mean, that kind of comes back to what I'd said at the beginning, think like episode 1 debrief about falling into place. So, definitely shares a sentiment with that, I would assume.
Yeah, it's still early days,
So that-
but we are definitely making steps towards
Yeah, being a proper
integrating.
cohesive unit. Yeah.
As is the machine god's will.
There we
As
go.
long as it's not toaster, yeah.
Yeah, you leave my
So-
toaster out of this.
Would that also mean that EMP was a machine god's will?
No, that's dark mechanicum work.
Oh,
Okay, are you sure? It's not just there to humble you?
exactly. Yeah, test the
Yeah,
faith
we
from the machine.
we
god.
don't talk about EMPs around here. We don't.
No.
Especially when you get power cuts in real life, you know? It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
going into
Yeah, you're
reality.
actually dealing with. Oh.
I swear, if I get another one,
life imitates
gonna be
art
happy.
at this point.
So, shall I finish the Stars
Yeah,
and
I think
Wishes
it's,
section?
I think it's just you now, friends. Yeah.
Yeah, best.
See, first of all, my star for this part of the episode is definitely the fight of the actual plague bearer, of us dumping rounds into it, proceeding to miss a lot of rounds, and then, me being a bit of a dumbass that wants to get a little closer with my shotgun, going forward to get into pinpoint accuracy of being within 3 meters, and then proceeding to keel over and throw up for an entire round. That was just, yeah, that was
Sloshy
really
helmet.
interesting. Yeah.
Oh, horrible in a good
The
way.
fact that I wanted the heroic moment of running forward to be the first man to just unload and then immediately throw up.
No, you still unloaded, but from the wrong barrel.
Oh yeah, unloaded just the wrong fucking Yeah, I filled my helmet full of throw up instead of the enemy full of buckshot. That's definitely my star from that one. Well, technically I have 2, but again, Red Gobble, fucking amazing. Because that entire section was like, yeah, Board ran away, we have to chase him. We're hearing like chains rattling, and from what
The dragging.
the dragon, like the scratching, and it's like it was leading up to us having to fight another big bad, just for it to turn into, essentially a gift-giving goblin that loves us. Like, amazing. But
The
Again, it comes
juxtaposition
into
to
my
the
way,
entire
yeah.
situation was just amazing.
oh, definitely, yeah, kept us like so tense, on edge. and then the 180 flip from we're going to have to kill something to what the fuck, this thing just gave me a box of fucking medical supplies. Like, okay. Yeah. Again, that would come into where my wish would be. And it's not to put a lot of like pressure on DB himself as the GM, but I would like to have more of that. Whether it be like tense moments, wacky scenarios, or just like kind of small intermissions of explanation through lore, that kind of thing, if possible.
Yeah, that especially that one is pretty fun as well.
Oh yeah, definitely, because it expands the universe for us as players, but also for viewers. Because everyone here is at different stages of knowledge when it comes to Warhammer. So that's where it's like the parallels help everyone. I would like more of that as a possibility.
I'll do my best.
You don't need to burn yourself out, but if you can squeeze a little bit of knowledge in there, definitely.
Oh yeah. It's the same as what I tried to do when you guys were about to enter the shatters, and Grady had her vision of basically Nurgle's realm.
Yeah.
Because I hope you guys now realized why Grady got to witness the swamp.
Yes.
Grady, did you finally connect it or not? Because this could secretly lead us to the rules and lore questions and stuff like that.
I mean, I connected it to Nurgle. Yeah.
Okay, now it's. I just hope that the puzzle pieces fell together, because I figured since the big bad guy in the end will be a plague bearer, that would be the best way to do it. Give you guys a hint through Graylin's visions.
Well, I mean, I guess I did have a question, like, do any of us know about Nurgle to begin with? Or any of the Chaos Gods? So
you guys probably do know that there are some ungodly creatures and things, and that the warp has things hidden there, but
yeah.
proper details, no, that that is basically forbidden lore, and you guys will have to accidentally bump into that
and get access to it. And
Mhm.
mechanically, that
Yeah.
would be represented by getting ranks and knowledge in the forbidden lore specialization.
I know. There's
Right?
some.
I'm sure that'll come eventually.
Who knows? You guys might bump into a book,
Not a
and you
book.
read it, which you're not supposed to read.
Could be. Does that get us down into the? Does that get us through all of our? Where are we?
That's all of our stars and wishes, I believe. Yeah.
Yep, stars and wishes are done. Rules and lore, I would say, either done or if there's any other questions about that.
I had a few for the rules and lore, for sure.
Yeah.
And that goes a little bit kind of back to my character sheet in some ways, as I was looking at what I might spend my XP on. I realized that I wasn't sure that I had everything written down on the character sheet that I should have done. So I started kind of going back and page numbering, and just I've written down stuff. So in my talents section, I now know a little bit more about what each of my talents or traits allows for in the group, right? So for example, I have a question about my background bonus talents, the constant threat. In particular, if self or ally within 10 meters triggers, the constant threat says, if self or ally within 10 meters triggers psychic phenomenon from the chart, like on page 196, I can increase or decrease the result by amount equal to my willpower bonus. Is that correct? Does that mean that when I froze Clanky up, I could have done something
That is
because of
actually a
that
good
background.
question. In a moment, I'll need to access my book.
Yeah. It's, I think, page 50 in the book that I'm using, the one that's pinned in the comments section.
The core rulebook, correct?
Yeah, the core rulebook.
I mean, it is a really good question that you have asked, because it doesn't just help you, it actually helps all of us, because it's a good piece of information to have to really back on.
That you guys know that I can do that.
Yeah.
Yes. I was like,
Especially
oh,
Okay, so no
by
bit
the way.
EMP happens.
Yeah.
Let's
And then
see.
And then my willpower bonus would be just like my agility bonus, right? The number in the first digit of my willpower.
Yeah.
So my willpower bonus would be 4. So I could increase or decrease the result of what happened of the psychic phenomena equal to my willpower bonus.
Yeah. I double checked it. Yeah, since your willpower bonus right now is 4.
Yeah.
Say you rolled a 32. You could say, "Oh, I'm going to increase it to 36." Or 28. Depending on what you get, of course.
But it's the phenomena. It's not my roll. I can minimize the psychic phenomena, is my understand. Was my question. I guess that's my.
Yeah. Basically, if you have a psychic phenomena, you roll on the table.
Yeah.
And you can add or subtract your willpower bonus.
Yeah. So then, at what point would I? Because that's not when during like my action phase. It's when.
Nope.
It's after we know that happens. So we would know it was right around when we were talking about the range, right? So what I'm wondering is, could I have decreased the range?
No, you could have changed the effect. So let's see. 'Cause like with the let's see here. You had the text scorn, basically the where you made Clanky run away in fear. That would
They just
be
wrote
a
down.
69, 70, or 71.
Mm.
And you could say, well, you know what? I don't want to have that happen. So I could decrease it by your willpower bonus. So say you rolled a 70, you could say, nope, I'm going to turn it into a 66 because then I will get a shadow of the warp. On the other hand, you could also say, well, you know what? I'm going to up it to 74 and we'll get warp madness.
Okay. Okay.
Because, yeah, so unfortunately, I don't see why you would turn it into warp madness because then everyone gains corruption points.
Yeah, no, I don't know why I would. I don't know I would ever want it, but it depends on what the psychic phenomena is, I suppose. But
yeah.
But I could have used it and I didn't. And so, I mean, that's okay. It's just now moving forward. It's like, oh, I had this as an option. The only other thing that I had is that something gave me the unnatural senses trait and I hadn't written that down. And I don't know that having that would have made any difference. But yeah.
Isn't it from? Isn't yours a natural senses trait?
Perception. I have warp perception from the divination discipline. Right? So if you go to my Psychana, I don't have warp perception.
I think we were looking at that, but you don't have it yet.
We were. It was something else. It wasn't in there. Somewhere else. I'll look for it. I'll find it.
Okay.
It was not. I bought it in here. Warp perception. I bought it last time. Here. So then, did I not write it down in my Psychana?
Possible.
Yeah, because I
But sometimes
have.
there's a lot to keep track of.
I know, that was a lot, because I did get telekinetic control, manipulate flame. So yeah, warp perception. I didn't realize that was a thing. So I need to add that to my Psychana for sure. Okay, and then that's the one that gave me, yeah, it gives me unnatural senses where X value is equal to the PR, my psi rating times 10. I don't really know how that would have been, I feel like there were
Actually,
some warp things, like when I wanted to do awareness checks or my version of that sort of thing happening around the pink thing. I just felt like I should have been able to know more or done more. And so I think it's because I didn't
wait,
really.
I am now because I'm trying to find warp senses. Where did you get that?
So
Warp perception. It's a
warp
psychic power.
Warp,
perception.
yeah.
It's the start
Yeah.
of the divination
It
tree.
is part of the divination.
Okay,
Correct?
let me look it up.
Page 204, I believe.
There we go. Warp perception, natural senses. Okay. Yeah, so that's you only get that once you have that active. So you don't constantly have that ability.
No, I don't.
No.
I have to use it, basically. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
You could have it active like near constant, because it does seem to be like a concentration.
Yeah,
ability,
it's
but it would.
it's
But
a
it would,
sustained half action. So
okay.
you could literally say, "I'm constantly having it open." It would drain the hell out of your character, but
Yeah, you'd basically be giving up
Psyker
half an
opens his
action.
senses to the warp, allowing unnatural tendrils of energy to augment his own perceptions. His flesh no longer limited, he casts his gaze wider and hungrily scents prey from farther afield. It's a half action, focus power challenging, sign of science test, which I get. Half action, concentration test. Yeah. Psi rating multiplied by 10. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't have it written down. So now I just need to make sure I write it down.
Rules
I think
are
that
always
was
like
those were my big
steps by step.
those were my big lore ones, rule ones wise.
Are there any other ones anyone else is wondering about?
Yeah, I was looking at Charlie's character sheet, and I was thinking, looking at the character XP costs. So what I could do is I could either up his toughness further, making him even tougher, because he would get his bonus would then actually go up as well, meaning that his soak would go up again. Or I could spend it on increasing his willpower, considering the amount of fear tests and whatnot we had to make. That
I
might
know
not
with the
be a terrible.
jaded, I was thinking
Yeah.
you were trying to get jaded, right? And what?
Yeah, I would like to, but that is very,
Eventually.
very, very, very impractical because I have 0 aptitudes. Charlie has 0 aptitudes for willpower because those are willpower and psyker. Yeah, not
Right.
exactly things that an Ogren exemplifies. So
No.
just getting the +5 would cost, so the first increase because of that would cost him his full 500 right now.
Really?
Which,
Okay.
yeah. But then again, it would go up from 25 to 30. So that would also be a bonus
A huge
increase.
improvement.
Make it indeed a significant improvement. He still wouldn't have a terribly great chance of resisting fear or whatnot, but I mean, every little bit
He's
helps.
pretty good, yeah.
Exactly. Or I would get the third improvement on my toughness, making him just physically better at
And what's his toughness at the moment?
55.
Right.
So his bonus right now is 7. because of unnatural toughness +2. And then it would become 8 with that 5 extra. So yeah, it's kind of like, do I want to invest in something that he's already good
you
at?
fell.
Or,
How badly did that kind of you fell? You fell in battle. I feel like that was okay though.
I mean, I didn't fall in
Right?
battle. I just got 2 wounds. That's all I
Mine,
got.
Exactly.
it was immediately healed.
Yeah,
Fall.
exactly. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he
That's
got
all
injured
right.
once and now he's scared and he's like, I should have more toughness.
I feel like you're pretty tough. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. That's
He's more
like,
beefy than a dead cow. What you want? The guy could tank a fucking tank shot.
probably, yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll try that out next session.
Okay.
I mean, what do you feel? I mean, my feeling is to push him toward willpower, but that's me as
Mhm.
Braylon. What do you guys think? Like, what are your...
Yeah, right.
Lore-wise, after what happened last session, it could be a willpower increase. Seems more narrative-wise logical, because due to all the stuff Charlie has seen, kind of sounds like his mind got expanded, and he's like,
He's gonna be a
You've
little bit
seen some shit
harder
now.
now. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
right.
seen some shit.
yeah,
Definitely.
it made
Well,
him think.
that made him think that he doesn't want to think. He's all right
Exactly.
with not thinking. A closed mind is a safe mind, as the scriptures say. Eh? Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lore and a narrative point. It does cover both for toughness and willpower.
Right? Yeah.
I think
fact,
that's key, right? I
See some
think
shit, so you boost willpower.
Mhm.
It's like you
Yeah,
get used
personally,
to
I think willpower. Because
Ooh,
yeah,
BB
if we do
just
want
cut
to
out a
keep
little
it
bit.
narrative, and okay, if we do want to keep it narrative, and since we can go with the whole, it is experience, and your experience has taught you that.
Yeah.
Your brain needs to be more resilient.
Indeed.
I think that's key for everyone spending their XPs to keep it in line with keep it character in line with your character, and play on play on what's happened in previous sessions.
I would amend that to say not so much keep it in line as think just what.
find the narrative reason for your choice. Is that what
Yeah, exactly. Think a little bit about it because keeping it in line, that feels a little bit more straitjackety than it should be. It is still your character.
true,
it is still a game. You can choose whatever you want, as outlandish as it might be.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's. But it does.
Yeah,
But
if there's a good
you can
narrative reason.
exactly. You can let the narrative lead it. Definitely. That's why I was looking at it, and I was happy to see that at least that increase I can afford right now. So, because that would make some sense, and it feels like it would indeed
it's
be
definitely the
yeah.
afford.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll probably go with the willpower because indeed, physically, he is beefy enough already. He's pretty much the wall that you all can hide behind when it comes to that. So.
Yeah.
And yeah, if we're gonna continue on that, like you said earlier, that you realize that Charlie is safe with his friends because Clanky can heal his boo-boos.
Exactly.
Well, on that,
which is also
on that point,
quite wise for your character to know.
Willpower is not wisdom.
It's always good to have a healer,
I know,
right?
but
I've been putting some thought into my spend. Now I've got 600 XP points to spend
still got
because I
100
had some left over
from
the previous spend, and I think I'm looking at also going with a willpower characteristic advance to put it up to 40 because I have that many willpower tests anyway, and that is quite thematic with the whole phobia thing, and trust in the faith. I also considered upping my awareness by another proficiency, which would give me a total of plus 10 awareness, right? If I remember correctly. And then, just because Bo Red's like a hack and slash, almost berserker style zealot, I was thinking about taking Hardy for a little bit of extra healing. Because if just looking on the rule book, Hardy character always heals if lightly damaged, and just the nature of my character, because I am leaning into that melee build,
sort of thing. Yeah.
I'm always going to be right in front. I'm likely going to get slapped a few times, right? So anything that could give me a little bit more tankiness is where I would look to go. I would like to offline maybe just check my numbers to make sure I've got that correct, that I can afford to spend that. But I think looking at my sheet, that should be 100 XP for Hardy, 200 for awareness because of my aptitudes, and then 250 for the willpower, up to 40 from 35.
Might I suggest what might also be might be hard target, which is you do have to have an agility of 40. As basically light on his foot, the acolyte dodges and weaves as he moves. Skill learned from long years in the line of fire. When he performs a run or a charge or run action, opponents suffer a minus 20 penalty to ballistic skill tests made to hit him with ranged attacks, which lasts until the start of your next turn. Which also kind of sounds like something that would fit your character's.
Absolutely, yeah.
Fits his playstyle. Yeah,
it would do.
Times.
I think I'd need to spend some XP to try and get 10 agility there. So that, because I've only got 30 agility. So I think that may be one for future spends, because I'm looking to try and get the best bang for buck now, because I would imagine as we go further forward, we've been relatively lucky with encounters in the first few episodes. I can imagine we're likely going to meet tougher targets, and Bo Red will be more in the line of fire. He's been really lucky recently that he's had Chardy there to slam his shield in front of him, right?
That's what Chardy's for. Right?
Yeah, of course. But there's going to come times, right, where I'm kind of spitballing here, where the party may be split, and Bo Red may not have Chardy there to put his shield down. So I need to try and get a little bit more tanky now.
Of course.
To look at something like hard target as a future upgrade.
Yeah. I would like to
also.
I've got a question about something you mentioned about the costs earlier. You said that Hardy was going to cost you 100.
Yeah. So looking at the sheet, Hardy, it's 100 XP, right? Because I've got the 2 aptitude.
Yeah, but if you look, but it's a talent. It's a talent, right?
It is a talent.
It is a tier 2 talent.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. So I've not read that right. Then why did I read that? Let me have a look.
You might have mixed it up with the cost maybe for upping your awareness. The skills are generally cheaper than talents, but yeah, it's easy to make that mistake. All those numbers, they jumble. It's
Oh yeah, skill advances and characteristic advances, because characteristics are the talent advances, no?
No, characteristics are your things like weapon skill, intelligence, ballistic.
Talent advances. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be that'd be 300 XP to get that, wouldn't it?
Yep, okay. Hardy would be 300 according to what I'm seeing here.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So I need to rethink then. I do think that maybe Hardy might be the one I go for anyway. I may go Hardy and willpower, because that'd be 550 and it'd still leave me 50 in the tank.
Okay. Yep.
And it never hurts to think ahead and plan ahead on what you might build into.
Yeah.
Anyone else have any ideas what they want to do with their character?
I've just boosted my Medicaid up to the highest I can get it at the moment.
Nice.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Good little ad mech being a fucking Medicaid droid, hell yeah.
We've got our own little heal bolt. Literally.
I think Fenzu will probably want to
most likely
put
agility.
something in agility to actually move instead of being going like, "Well up, guys! Old man running in."
Yeah, considering my character
Applesauce.
is a shotgun wielding person who's supposed to be
Yeah.
in the middle of the battle, and my character can't fucking walk.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could see agility getting pumped up, or something else that I was thinking, which I'm still on the fence about, that I'm not going to mention, but Car has spoken to me previously about it.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna be funny. That's gonna be real funny
Okay,
if you ever do that.
and now we're all intrigued.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna stay intrigued. If he doesn't want to tell it, I'm not. Simple as that.
Aw. Boo.
Yeah, I knew.
Yeah, I can kind of hint at it and say there is a prerequisite of willpower involved.
Oh boy.
Yup.
Yeah, I think
Oh
you kind
boy.
of you
More
slightly
EMP grenades incoming.
yeah, because
You're
I've
talking-
realised that you can multi-class essentially.
Yeah, I guess you would call it multi-classing that way.
Yeah. It would.
Yeah, as a D&D standpoint, technically it is if you have two separate. Yeah. So that's definitely an interesting thing. It's either do that or actually learn how to run.
Yeah, I think the running right now would be more
More advantageous
useful for your
to
character.
everyone in
Yeah.
this situation. Yeah.
On the other hand, if you are gonna go Psyker, you could also go for something to boost your body. So I don't need to be physically strong. My mind will make me strong. Which sort of, if you think about it, it would be hilarious to make a self-centered biomancer because you discovered that the rest of the group is just better at certain stuff, and your character needs to step it up, and it's a cheat to get better.
Kind of, yeah.
It could also be an interesting character development as well.
Kind of sounds like what happened in what was it again? Angel Fallen, the Dark Angel Heresy book, where the main character thought that he was just applying gigantic force of inner strength and will, and he was, but it was coming out as psychic ability.
Yeah,
Right?
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that would be because I was looking at going to a couple of biomancy powers, and this one potentially, because I feel like I'm not very good in the group for. I mean, I could just go Medicaid as well. I did think about that, but like biomancy, particularly invigorate. Well, that's the one you have to start with. Smite and enfeeble. To me, those look like those were kind of the ones that I would maybe take a path down. But just starting off with invigorate. I also looked at, because if you go the biomancy route, maybe I don't have to go the biomancy route. I can focus on other things. Because I also looked at
Basically, you've been like your primary focus is pyromancy, then comes a bit of telekinesis with divination as a last.
the divination, exactly, and that's kind of been because that goes with the mystic sort
Definitely.
of the thing. So the divination part that I was, so yeah, the warp perception, and then kind of going down into foreboding and forewarning. I think would be potentially a way that I could also give something to the team that's not necessarily I guess, blowing things up from the inside. The coal is going to help, but I also wondered, because the quick reference guide, DB, talks about minor psychic powers, and one being called
minor
Ignite.
psychic powers, yeah.
But I
There's a few of
couldn't,
them I was looking at as well.
Yeah, I couldn't find them in the second edition book, but like on the quick reference page, it says it costs 100 XP, prerequisite willpower 30, which I have. And then it's a half action, challenging +0 focus power willpower test. And it's range 5 meters times the PR. Psyker
Interesting.
creates a small flame approximately 1 centimeter across at a point within range and line of sight. This may ignite combustible materials. If the target is a character, at the start of each round after the first, he must make a +0 agility test to avoid catching fire. He gains +30 to this test if he makes a move action.
Interesting that they put that in there, but they didn't put it in the main rulebook.
I don't see it anywhere in the main rulebook, right?
Yeah, no,
Like there's,
I've been checking.
It
I'm like,
could.
huh?
It
yeah,
could be
because
one of the others.
there's a
Yeah, that's
there's
what I was about to say.
or
'Cause
a
if you
look at-
fear, deja vu, foretelling, ignite, ill omen, impel, luck, suggestion, summon vermin, weapon jinx, which I think would be quite fun, and word of beasts.
Could be that it is that book. Those are mentioned in the other books.
Yeah, because Sanctic Demonology and Malefic Demonology both come from Enemy Beyond. So it's quite possible that
Yeah.
those do as well, but for whatever reason they chose not to put that
Implemented
column
this one.
in the
Yeah, because then it goes
in
into
the
psychic
table.
phenomena. So it's definitely,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
it's interesting. I don't know, because like in some respects, I wouldn't mind spending a little bit of XP to get ignite, because it seems like it might be a useful. That was the only thing. The coal is going to help with that, but again, the coal is finite. Although I kind of just want to keep one just in safekeeping and like pull it out. Let's hope, years from now, y'all, if we're still going, I'm going to pull out that one piece of coal that I have left from that first Gobbo's gifts.
By that time, we'll have multiple years of Gobbo's gift. Just
Hopefully, yeah.
Stockpiling fucking medical equipment.
Maybe I'll get
everywhere.
coal every year, yeah.
Yeah, I found it. Enemies within has minor psychic powers.
enemies within. That's the heretical
Yeah.
book, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because without Asinos and beyond is demons.
Luck, ill omen, ignite, impel, weapon.
Yeah, those
okay, yeah.
That's
So
what they
it's
are the
in
ones.
the enemies within book.
Enemies within. Okay, so
Yeah.
I could use it. I could purchase it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
I'll provide the book in chat ASAP.
Okay,
But
nice. Thank you. And pin
be
it.
warned, minor
Uh-huh.
powers are most often the purview of the witch and the weird. Those who do not have received the proper training of the Scholastica Psychana. Rogue psychers often inhibit such psychers early in life. So yeah, some people might actually go like, why do you know that?
Well,
But
I
that
see
could also be
this fits with
interesting.
my backstory,
Yeah.
right? This is the one that fits with
It's
my
just stupid that
backstory.
had to be in a different book. But that's something we can have a look at later.
Yeah.
Mima, is there anything else you guys wanted to discuss with Laura? Rules wise.
No, I think
No more from
I'm
me.
done.
Nope, I think it was good.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
think
say
that
something.
it's time for the MVP part, right?
We'd be able to kind of put in a few rules from the first edition as a homebrew, because there is next to nothing in second edition about a cyber mastiff.
We can always have a look at that.
Yeah.
That's something we could definitely have a look
I
at.
would very much like to have a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
no,
course.
it does
Yes,
makes sense as well.
Sense, for sure. For your
Yeah, it's
show.
kind of the
it's worth
same
to have an
case
adapters.
with.
Yeah, go on.
It's kind of the same case with AdMech as well. There isn't a
Beastmaster
lot.
trait. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some, but not a lot.
Yeah, because both
Well,
me
we
and
can
Chad,
always, between sessions, have a look at stuff like that.
okay, that's
I think that
definitely
shouldn't be,
having the back
yeah.
burner. Yeah.
because I do agree. Compared to first edition, there's not a lot cyber attack, and yeah, the doggos are missing as well. And that's something we definitely can look at.
I've looked at what cyber mastiffs are available in first edition, and it shouldn't be too hard to convert it, if anything, because they count as gear, and gear in first edition still has its rarity rating, so it can still work with the influence stat from second edition.
At a certain point, there's also what were they called again? Reinforcement characters you guys could get.
Oh yeah.
So that's also a thing.
Yeah. Including Grey Knights.
Because, for example, there's
Spawn
a
of
way
God.
for you guys to actually hire a Colexus assassin to help you, or have a thrice-bound demon host to tag along for a bit.
Yeah, that'll not get us
Yeah, like a
called
fucking
heretic,
JoJo
right?
stand.
Well, I mean,
Well, it
just make sure
it
nobody
would
sees
more
it.
be the most uncontrolled Pokemon ever.
Oh no, the thrice-bound are basically, they're your bitch.
Yeah, but they're also... I mean, they can still bitch, even though they are.
Oh yeah, but best example is the demon host that Eisenhorn had at the end of the third book.
Yeah,
that one was
Shadowfell.
thrice-bound.
Yeah, when he put him into his
But in the
interrogator
beginning,
body.
he was completely unbound nearly.
Yeah, because he was a pure enemy. Yeah.
Anyway, I think that brings us to the MVP part, MVP moment of the last session.
Oh yeah, definitely have to move on to that. Because Rules and Laws only supposed to be like 10 minutes, and we're
we have breached the hour already with recording.
So I'm going to be short and sweet. We all know what the MVP moment was, so there's not a lot to enter here. What I will, however, do instead is tease a wee little bit for the upcoming sessions, because there was also mentioned that some wishes previously stated that you guys would also like to do some more role-playing stuff and not just be action adventure guys. So for that, I already have something here called The Edge of Darkness.
Ooh.
And The Edge of Darkness is a mystery adventure and has much in common with a detective story.
Fuck yes. That's my character.
With the first clue being the discovery of the body of a hab worker named Saul Arbast. And that is all I will tell you, because the rest will all unfold during the next sessions. There will be action, there will be action, there will be interesting stuff, and there might just be some shock and horror, body horror, murder investigation, and who knows, maybe we'll see Charlie with a trench coat and a detective helmet chewing a cigar, swirling some Amasac, and talking about the dame entering the nosh hole, which is basically his way of saying he had a really good burger.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I just pictured a fucking ogre-sized Sherlock Holmes hat.
Yeah. Oh, that would be even better.
Yeah, the meerschaum pipe in my mouth. Yeah. Probably made out of something edible.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that is something we'll see tomorrow.
Right. So, murder mystery.
Look forward to it.
Nice.
Damn straight. Yes.
It'll force your characters to use their brain box. So the coming few sessions, Charlie will just stand there and look sexy, just like Bollard.
Don't have that one. Got a box of grenades. No brain box, though.
Oh, you never know. It might have one of those supermarket sessions we have had in the past.
Hell. No. we're going on long enough as it is.
Stories. Yeah. But that's it. That's just what I wanted to save for the next session.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year,
Best
all.
wishes.
Happy New Year.
Stay loyal to the Emperor. Otherwise, Charlie will run up to you and slap you.
Indeed.
And then
Merry
Borat
New
will
Year.
treat you like a squirrel.
Bye.